All praises to the Most High, YAHAWAH, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Earthly Mother, sanctifying YAHAWAH, the Holy Son, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. This is your humble servant, Big Levi, and today is Monday, May the 18th, 2021. And it's currently 8:44 p.m. I have a video that's supposed to be released at 9:30 p.m. Well, it's already been released. So welcome to this other live. You know, the nation just chill and discussing the live chart and the comment board. You know, passing ideas and all that. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, peace be with you. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Genesis 15 verse 13 is still stand. We serve our Jacob's trouble, which was 400 years. Now, this is the Gentiles. This is Esau's trouble, since he was Jacob's brother. Jacob's already went through his trouble. We done. This was not 400 years of birth pain. Okay. Now, it's Esau's trouble. Now, this is their tribulation and the nation, some 83 Gentiles that come upon the loin of the children of the Most High. Be at peace. Fear no one. Do not fear the elite. Do not fear Biden. Do not fear Trump. Don't fear the so-called Illuminatis and all that garbage conspiracy theories they had out there, taking the credit from the Heavenly Father and put it on men. If you are listening to somebody, that person always bringing you garbage about fear, fear, fear. The Most High say in Isaiah 8 verse 13, he is your dread, he is your fear, fear him. If you keep fearing other people, if you keep bringing other things and put it above the Most High, you are breaking his commandment, you are breaking his rules, you are worshiping another God. By fearing them, you are worshiping them. And I see how people are giving the so-called elite or the rich, the 1% credits. How they are saying it's all plain art, it's all this. No. Listen, you have to understand that there is a lot of people the Most High cut off. It is good to begin with those guys, but there are certain places, there are certain level that you get. You cannot move with those guys because they are locked in a loop. The Most High cut them off and he took the Holy Spirit from them. Do I have the Holy Spirit? Oh, hell no. I don't have it. I don't have to. I don't know how to give it to you or anything like that. All I'm saying, all I'm doing is letting you know that put the Most High first. He's your first and last priority. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Benjamin Netanyahu reiterates like Israel will continue its offensive against Hamas and Gaza. Right after that fellow, old man Biden say, hey, ceasefire, ceasefire, which we know this is all jokes. So he said it right here, beloved. Okay, this is the destruction. Okay, now, beloved, let me just let this thing go. Let me just let this play, then I'll talk over it. Now, what you're looking at here, this is called destruction, okay, by the sword. Now, a lot of people die. A lot of those things happen. This is not happening in the hood, brothers and sisters. This is not happening in Africa, although this is part of Africa. Excuse me. This is not happening in the Caribbean. This is not happening where we stay at. Okay, this is Amalek going at Ishmael's throat. They're going at each other's throat. And this is the president or prime minister, or aka the president over there. I received in-depth briefing about the many airstrikes we carried out against Hamas and Islamic Jihad, which suffer unforeseen blows. Okay, so I have no doubt that we have bought them many years back. I am holding assessment out of the situation, and we are making decision. We will continue the military operation as needed in order to restore calm to the Israeli citizens. So this guy is not backing down, and Hamas is not backing down. So the UN, remember how they quickly can invade an African nation just like that. They quickly invaded Haiti in 2004, and they never left. They act like they left, but they never did. But they could have quickly invade the whole garbage about Jacob's trouble, or how the UN going to come over there and then invade America and then take all black people and put them in camp and gas them and kill them. All that nonsense. The military are gonna do this and that. They already did. They already did. When they came here in our Holy Land in 1492, they took our people and beat them and then put them in stuff, put them in land when they were putting on ship and this was Jacob's trouble. The Most High is a fair God. He's a God that judge and uprightness. Now, beloved brothers and sisters, we have a lot of stuff, a lot of videos. I can't go to all of them. I selected a few of them to show the glory of the Most High. Now, beloved, all those things are happening because of Genesis 15, verse 13. It still stands. No matter what you do, brothers, you have to answer to Genesis 15, verse 13. Okay? Our people are the only people that went through this. And he said unto Abram, also known as Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them for 100 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge. And the Heavenly Father is judging you through plagues. That's why he's sending a bunch of plagues. The 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham are here. And this plague that you just saw here is number 9. Execution by the sword and flight in distress. The sword is the modern day gun, bomb, stabbing, and the swords, katanas, club, any blunt weapon, anything you can use to put somebody off is a sword. War. People are fleeing that place, Gaza or whatever that place name again. Sorrow. A lot of people they are in great sorrow. Fiery. A lot of fires over there. Brethren, we are going to go to those videos and we are going to give the Most High all praises and all credit for everything that happened. Now, talking about fiery conflagration, this is Russia. Is that what that is? No, this is here. Okay, all right. This is the blazing Palisades fire in LA County. Okay, this thing, it's been going on for at least a week now, if I'm not mistaken. At least 5-6 days, at least a week. Okay, this is not even fire season yet. Fire season is not even started until June 1st or somewhere in like July. Yet you got this going on over there. Okay, they are trying to get this thing going on, but it's very hard to keep out. That's plague number 2, fiery conflagration of the cities. All right, let us move to the next video.
Well, no one was hurt after a Tesla operating in autopilot mode crashed into a patrol car over the weekend. According to the Snohomish County Sheriff's Office, the deputy arrived at 103rd Avenue Northeast on Saturday after a vehicle crashed into a utility pole. Authorities said the deputy parked on the shoulder with his emergency lights flashing, and about 30 seconds later, a Tesla driving in autopilot crashed into the patrol car.
Brethren, sistren, how many times this happened? What is it with those scumbags? What kind of jackwagon get into a car and sit in the back seat and let this car drive by itself in a freaking highway? Who does that? Please, beloved, tell me who does that? Who does something like this, man? That's like the 7th, and at least that's the 10th time this happened. A bunch of scumbags get into the Chrysler, get into the Tesla. They get into the Tesla, and then they do things like this. And then they ended up crashing. This guy crashed into a police officer. The ley line. We know the ley line is making them crazy, man. This happened so many times. This happened yesterday. No, today the 18th. You know? It happens so much. Okay? It's ridiculous, man. Give the Most High all praises, beloved brothers and sisters, in the live chart and also in the comment board. He is grand.
A rare treat for dolphin watchers. Check out this dolphin pod off of Laguna. I know, right? Right off of Laguna Beach. Among them, this rare white Risso's dolphin.
The video posted on YouTube today of the latest sighting. Apparently, the rare white dolphin has been seen only about 3 times over the past 3 years.
Wow.
Now, for some reason lately, it's been a while now. We've been seeing a lot of, especially whales. They are spotting whales, like rare animals. They are starting to coming back. You know, we give the Most High all praises. Those are all signs, beloved. Let's move to the next video.
Then I saw the fire trucks coming by and they were turning down.
Beloved, if this isn't the Most High, I don't know what that is. Let's listen to this.
A fire chief in southern Minnesota says more than 12,000 pigs are dead after a fire broke out at a pork farm near Waseca. Several departments were called in to help around 10:30 last night. John Lordson was there today and talked with neighbors about what happened.
All of a sudden I saw the fire trucks coming by and they were turning down the neighbor's road, and I looked up and I saw the glow in the sky and I thought, oh boy.
Anita Nelson lives close to Woodville Pork. She took pictures of the fire there shortly after it broke out, and she says she knew right away it would be devastating.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's terrible. I know. They've been here a long time.
9 different fire departments were called to supply water. At one point, there were more than 20 tankers on scene. 2 buildings were destroyed, but firefighters put in a fire break to save a third.
Now, beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike, devastating bonfire kills 12,000 pigs. You know, the pig is like my favorite animal, man. I love the pig because it's a magnificent animal. A pig is a very majestic, is a mighty animal, very strong animal. A pig is the natural garbage can, is the natural trash can. A pig, you can give a pig literally anything, it will just eat it. Now, to have this very weird number, 12,000, this is the Most High speaking to us. Now, when I say the number 12, we all know the 12 is the 12 tribe of Israel. 12,000 from each tribe equal 12,000 from each tribe, 12 tribes is 144,000. Okay, all of those are messages. I'm not saying the 12,000 the pigs are related to Yasharala and all that. That has nothing to do with this. This is just the Messiah sending the message. And again, he took them 9 fire department, which means 9 is a number. It's number 9 stand for destruction. And when you look at in the 10th plague of the apocalypse of Abraham, we see that number 2 is fiery conflagration. And then again, we're going to describe the word, we're going to define the word conflagration. All right, define conflagration.
Here's the definition of conflagration: an extensive fire which destroys a great deal of land or property.
Fire, blaze, flames, inferno, firestorm, and holocaust. Now, when you look at this fire, this was a great deal of land and property, and lives too. 12,000 pigs. Just because there are pigs, unclean animal, you know, it doesn't mean that they had to die. You know, it's like, hey, it's good for them to die like this. Those pigs are not natural pigs that go around and eat natural stuff. Those are commercial pigs. Okay, that's one of the way the Mosai is destroying their business, because they are feeding our people this garbage. They say, oh, well, let me ask, you know, I don't want to be wrong. What is the most important meal of the day?
Breakfast. Here's a summary from ScienceDirect.com. Breakfast is often described as the most important meal of the day,
providing all as it does sustenance and energy, example calories for whatever activity lay ahead. So you need breakfast. You need to eat, according to them, brethren, you need to eat breakfast to get a full energy to move throughout the day. What is the most breakfast consist of? Bacon, pork, which bacon is not literally pork. There are turkey bacon and all kind of bacons out there, okay? I think last time I saw somebody was talking about beef bacon. Beef bacon. There we go.
According to Martha Stewart, beef bacon is exactly what it sounds. It's bacon made from beef instead of pork.
Okay.
Pork bacon is simply cured, smoked, and sliced pork belly. Similarly, beef bacon is made by curing, drying, smoking, and then thinly slicing beef belly.
Okay, so beef bacon, the stuff like that. But when you watch, when they say the most important meal of the day is breakfast, but when you go to McDonald's, let me see if I can get this. This is just me. McDonald's breakfast menu.
Here are some recipes I found.
Okay, so when you look at this, okay, this is a menu right here. Okay, this has pork in it. This burrito have pork in it. The sausage has pork in it. This has pork in it. That has pork. All their breakfasts, brothers and sisters, all have pork in it. All of them. Rarely you find something like this is a chicken with sausage made with pork. Those are the excuse me. This is the McDonald's breakfast. So when you wake up in the morning, you ate one of those things, then you put this unclean meat in your body, which is the most important meal of the day. Why they are feeding you all these garbages? Again, I'm not against anybody that chooses to eat this, man. You do what you want to do, brothers. I'm not that guy who telling you this, okay? All right, let's take Burger King breakfast menu. Burger King breakfast menu.
Here are some recipes I found.
Okay, there you go. Pork, all of them. They got pork in there, sausages, and stuff like that. They all have that thing in there. Okay, I can't zoom in on this, but oh well, stuff like that. Okay, pork. Okay, sausages, pork, bacon, sausages, and pork. Those are breakfast. That's what you're supposed to eat. Or ham, pork. You're putting the most important meal, you're putting garbage inside your body, and then our people are wondering why the blood pressure is so high, why they all got cancer, why they are dying in a very young age. Okay? Why we waited so much? Because we eat I always skip breakfast now. I skip breakfast. I always eat either after 12 or at 6 p.m. I don't need my body to have this type of garbage in it, man. It's a horrible. Let's check one last one. What is the next popular? Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A breakfast menu. Let's see if they have this. I never went to their store. Here we go. Pork. Sausages, pork. You know, even the burrito is shredded with pork. So, you know, now you see why those people are farming those poor animals and then feed it to you. Okay? You're not supposed to eat this because it's not good at all. All right, brethren, let us move to the next video. 12,000 pork, you know, it's a code. We understand what the Messiah is doing. Let's move to is that thing even recording? Oh, yes, it is. All right. Give the Messiah all praises and all glory, brothers and sisters. He did this. All praises and all glory.
And we continue following breaking news. We have new details on that fire burning in Riverview. We're now learning that the brush fire has grown to 125 acres. There is some good news, though. Fire crews say the fire is now 75% contained. Here's a live look from Eagle 8 HD. Firefighters have been in the Lithia area for hours battling the flames as it's quickly grown in size. They're working to build containment lines around that fire. Nearby roads are closed and dry.
So this is in Florida. Usually we don't have wildfire. This has become very common. And this month alone, we see a wildfire in Miami, Port St. Lucie, now Hillsborough. Those are like brush fires that keep happening. Okay, the Messiah is in the midst. Plague number 2. Okay, this is in Russia, all right? Russia firefighters are battling fire in Siberia, Tyumen region. Okay, it's all over the world, brothers. You just witnessed Kazakhstan. Okay, South Africa had it. Those are massive fires. Okay, Massive fires, brethren. Because the Most High is visiting the earth. All those things are happening. We give the Most High all praises and all glory and all credits.
The family.
Castro was pronounced dead.
Okay, now... okay. All right, let's listen to this, brothers.
More now on that developing story that we've been following. An off-duty Chicago police officer dead after driving his car off the road this morning. Happened near the border of Rolling Meadows and Arlington Heights.
WGN's Megan Dwyer is live there at the scene with more tonight. Megan?
Ray and Micah, ComEd has been out here all day long. They are still out here tonight trying to clean up some of the aftermath here of this accident. Police say they had a hard time even finding the car this morning because it got airborne and actually flipped through 3 backyards.
All praises to the Most High. The Most High switched the ley line on them. Anytime you keep seeing or hearing a car got airborne, that means the car flew. This cop, he tried to run away from another cop. He was off duty. He did something he wasn't supposed to do. He did something he was not supposed to do. And then he tried to flee from the other cop. And then all right. And it ended up crashing into someone's houses. How many times you heard this, brothers? And then he died. All praises to the Most High.
This tree was not here. He would have ended up right there, and that is he would have been in my master bedroom.
2 days ago, Stephanie Rogers' kids were having a picnic in their backyard.
On a blanket.
This morning, a crumpled up Toyota 4Runner landed in the very same spot.
Our entire house just shook, and I just ripped off my sheets, and I was like, somebody hit our house.
A car had made its way through a pole, a line of large trees, and multiple fences before landing in her backyard near the intersection of New Wilk Road and Kirchhoff Road.
Just doing barrel rolls, it was crazy. Because he was going 107 miles an hour on a 35-mile-an-hour road.
No
the
hitch,
Cook County Medical Examiner has identified the driver of the Toyota 4Runner as 29-year-old Jose L. Castro, an off-duty Chicago police officer. Police say they
Now, he's an off-duty Chicago police officer, and we know a lot of those guys are over there shooting our people, and they are dressing like us, and they are driving those dark Toyotas, and then they will shoot our people and then blame it on us. And then the Most High switched the ley line, and this happened.
Suspect he was intoxicated.
This happened in an off-duty capacity, and we don't fully know the circumstances.
Again, brothers and sisters, you have to put the Negro there. You have to put the Negro in front, give them the bad news.
Condolences go out to the family.
Castro was pronounced dead at Lutheran General Hospital. Witnesses say he was ejected from the back of his 4Runner and did not have on a seatbelt. A 33-year-old passenger survived.
The passenger was in our lawn, and the driver was in our lawn on the other side of our patio.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
No, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's very good.
Minutes before the crash, Rolling Meadows police say they tried to pull him over, but stopped pursuing Castro when he crossed into Arlington Heights.
Yeah, it hit my house right here.
Neighbors say it's the 3rd time in a year a car has crashed into someone's house or backyard. They have even stopped letting their kids play outside.
You see how often it happened, brothers? In less than a year. You see how the Most High is switching the ley line? Those people are they don't know what it is, though. They don't know what it is, but they are seeing, like, why is this happening so much? It never usually does happen like that, but it's still happening so much. What is it and why? Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High all praises and all glory.
The problem is just that these people are drunk and there's nothing to stop them.
That's not what that is. They've been drunk. You think that's the first time this officer did this? This scumbag being drunk out of his mind all the freaking time. That was the time the Most High say, I'm switching on the airline. I'm switching on the ley line. You scumbags jackwagon are done. There's nothing you can do about this. Yes, sir.
One of the homes along this stretch has actually had a car crash into its backyard 8 times over the years. Neighbors say they have been pleading with the village to put up a wall, flashing lights, make the speed limit lower.
That's not gonna work. So let's move to the next video. Now, this one is weird. This is in New Jersey. Wildfire in Little Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey. This is weird. But this is fiery conflagration of the city. Those things going to happen a lot more often to a bigger and a gargantuan scales, like enormous scale. It's gonna be very, very big, like it did in Australia.
We're learning more about the homeless man suspected of starting the Pacific Palisades fire. So far, it's burned more than 1,100 acres, and it's 32% contained. Authorities have identified the suspect as 48-year-old Ramon Santos Rodriguez. He was arrested Sunday and booked on suspicion of arson. He's being held on $75,000 bail, and in the meantime, crews are making progress on the battle against the flames. As of last night, all mandatory evacuations for people living near the fire were lifted.
So that's the Mosai tenderizing the meat. That's the Mosai doing this to them. That's the Mosai. That's the Mosai doing all those stuff to them, brethren. Okay, let us move to the next video.
We start tonight with breaking news, a protest happening right now in Midtown over the crisis in the Middle East. Chopper 2's Dan Rice has details for us. Dan.
And Dana, you're looking down at the intersection of East 42nd Street and First Avenue on the south end of the United Nations, and this is a pro-Palestinian group that has assembled here, and you can see they're on the sidewalk now. But just a few minutes ago, when we arrived on the scene, they were in the intersection there, clashing with police. And we can show you some video that we got when we arrived on the scene, where some of the protesters were being arrested. One person tackled down to the ground, being cuffed by the police, being taken to an awaiting van, and they were trying to push the people away from the intersection to be able to free up the traffic.
Now, look at the way they are arresting this dude. They just, look at the way they are arresting those people. They handcuff them. This woman is there. They are not in the ground. They don't have knees on their necks. Look at what those police officers are wearing. They're just wearing their regular caps and stuff like that. You don't see them with shield and giant freaking gun and stuff like that. They're just casual.
Trying to get them all.
They're just casually walking around, and they took this dude. He's talking Hish. He's talking really Hish, like loud Hish. They don't tell him to do. They don't do anything to him. And we know if it was one of our people, you know, and then they will have go ahead and put this guy down. That's why we told our people don't get involved with this. And some of I see when we told our people don't get involved with this. Look what they are doing. Look this video. Look at this video. Oh no, not this one. I believe it's this one. No, no, not that one. This one right here. Okay, watch this. Okay. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Okay. Give it to the black man. Yes. Okay. And look at 2 Negroes. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's what happened. When they are in trouble, who they're going to call? You. Because you have the power, you have the blessing. Give them the Palestinian flag because you identify through their religion. Okay? You got 2 Negroes walking over there and protesting for them. All right? That's what those people do. Okay? That's what those people do. Okay? We told our people, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Let those people handle their business. Stay out of it. Now, you know I love things like this. So I saw this video. I'm like, why is this like this? Like, is that a swallow or on the back of the? This is weird. Okay. This is so cool, man. I don't know what that is. That's one lazy bird right there. I don't know what that is. It's just like, wow, certain weird stuff are happening, but this bird just leaning on top of that other bird, just chill. This bird is enjoying the ride, man. You know, this could be us, man, enjoying our ride in the back of those people, man. And then, you know, anyway, man, that's the Most High, brother. You know, the Most High has a great sense of humor, okay? Let us go to this video, and then we'll see the damages that's going on over there in Louisiana, okay? This is in Louisiana. So we are praying for our people over there. It's flooding. This is not even hurricane season yet, brothers, but this is hurricane stuff. Look at this.
Stop panicking. We're going to make it through.
Okay. This is hurricane stuff.
We're going to make it through. We're going to make it through.
Okay. We got our people in Louisiana, and it's raining, and it's flooded, brothers. Those are hurricane type of stuff going on over there. And this happened today or yesterday, I believe. This thing is real, okay? We are praying for the Most High to cover our people over there in Louisiana. We have many brothers and sisters down there. May they are protected, and may the Most High cover them under his holy wing and bring the holy shield in the midst of them.
I understand it actually all started out
now, brothers, we told our people. We told our people. Now, before I go into this, let me get another video. Okay, do I have it here? I might have it here, and let me go get it before I go into this video. Okay, now I got the video. So let me play this. Okay, listen to this, brothers. When we told our people to come back to the Most High, stop that scumbag stuff you're doing out there, they don't listen.
I need to turn yourself in. She had a child. She had a baby. It's not right.
Okay, those are the people. Those are people. When you told them the Most High is sending plagues out there, if you are in this world, if you are all about that party life, if you're all about that, I don't give a man, I can do whatever I want. I don't care. Gang, nigga, gang. Okay. Yo, the Most High is sending these things out there. It's heavy upon us. Well, it's heavy upon them. He said, if you keep getting into these things, you're going to suffer the same fate. No, they don't listen. It's a surprise to me today is 18th Haitian Black Flag Day. And then I haven't heard anything yet, but I should get some stuff on there. But let's listen to this.
Right now at 6:30, we continue to follow breaking news this morning. At least 2 people, including a young mother, dead. This is after a party bus comes under fire. The story still developing by the minutes as investigators learn what led up to this violence.
We want to get straight out to Today in the Bay's Bob Riddell this morning. Bob, really just sad turn of events here. I understand it actually all started out as a birthday celebration.
Yeah, it was a birthday celebration driving through Oakland overnight in that black party bus behind me that is now parked outside the Eastmont substation for the Oakland Police Department. The bus was full of young people. We believe most of them, if not all of them, were young women. We know that 2 people were shot and killed. This includes a 19-year-old girl who was on board that bus. That bus ended up here, the driver presumably looking for help with police. Now that we have
That's what it is. You got a bus full of 19, 20-year-old people partying, living that life in a bus. While you got all those hits going on out there, and then all people are wondering, why is this thing happening to us? We're just trying to have some fun and stuff and things like that. And then this hit happened.
The daylight, we've been talking about this. We already knew that there were 4 windows shot out on the left side, but maybe you can or cannot see through the TV camera all those white specks. Those are bullet holes, and I counted at least 20 of them. It gives you a sense of just how many shots were fired into this vehicle. We know that at least 1 other person was shot as well. And this happened around 12:30 this morning. Someone was in a car. They pulled up alongside this party bus while it was on 580 and started firing. We believe some of the shooting took place on eastbound 580 between MacArthur and Seminary. That section of the road was shut down for several hours. It has since reopened.
So people are getting shot on the highway and, you know, the ley line and stuff, because the Most High is using the ley line to make them crazy. Okay, this is plague number 9. Okay, execution by the sword. Beloved brothers and sisters, our people don't listen. Those are children, niece, our daughters and stuff. They don't want to listen, so the Most High is cutting them off.
And there was more shooting again at 68th and Foothill. We know this because we can see a lot of shell casings on the ground. And then the party bus ended up here at the Oakland Police Eastmont substation. I asked CHP about any suspect information. They don't have anything, or at least they're not putting anything out yet, so we don't know why or what led up to this shooting.
A whole bunch of young women trying to enjoy themselves.
There you go. A bunch of young women try to enjoy themselves. Not in the Most High. A bunch of young women is not coming in the truth and then do stuff and keep this thing, hold it down, hold the line for the Heavenly Father. Nope. They want to party. They want to go out there and make a fool out of us. They don't want to come to the truth. They don't want to get together and then push it on for the Most High. Enjoy life. You're 19 years old. You have no idea what life is, yet you want to enjoy it. This is what happened.
And someone took her life.
Okay? That's what it is. Everything that happened, brothers, the Most High allow it to happen. And when we told our people, man, stop going to those parties. Somebody invited you to one of those things. Hey, man, I'm good. You know, I'm just staying home, just chill, watch some videos, studying some books, and I'm all right, man. This isn't the time to party, brothers and sisters. This is not the time to enjoy life. Okay, the beloved brother Big Judah just uploaded a video. The shortages that are here will help to show whom the Father will protect in these days, and the last days. Okay, I mean, he meant last day, but he put
good rising, brethren.
Oh.
This is Big Judah coming to you guys in California.
Okay, this is last day, okay?
Before I begin,
for the people,
give all praises to the Most High, Yahawah.
Right. You just put it there. So now, some of you go already watching that video because it's you know, it's like I'm doing this. I'll release it in the future, like 10:30. All right, beloved. Let's moving on. To the next video. Now, those are people. Because of the video, we call them all people, but we truthfully, we don't know. Is that thing even recording? Let me see. 37. Yes, it is. So, we don't even know. There could be other nation, but for the sake of this video, we call them our people. They don't want to come in. The Most High put them out. Watch this one. 15-year-old Bolingbrook girl dies from 2 days after testing positive. Listen, this news is at 9. Wonder what the number 9 stand for. The people in the live chat and the comment board, let us know what the number 9 stand for. Let us keep on moving. Now, beloved brothers and sisters, keep your eyes on this little girl neck. She's wearing a necklace. Let us keep our eyes there because the Most High is telling us why he did this. Listen.
Message for others. Shannon? This seemed to happen so suddenly. Last week, Dakota Morgan was a perfectly healthy 15-year-old freshman at Bolingbrook High School who excelled in school and athletics. Now her parents are making funeral arrangements.
This is the girl. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Put it in the comment board. Put it on the live chart. What is this young woman is wearing around her throat? What is she wearing around her neck? Those are the people. Those are cousins. Those are aunties. Those are nieces. Those are children. It's not like those people don't know the truth. They know because you're going to see what their parents are saying. Put it in the comment board, brothers and sisters. What this girl have around her neck.
Little more than a week after her 15th birthday, Dakota Morgan started feeling sick.
Sunday, we were out early, and she called us and said that she woke up feeling dizzy and weak, and she was coughing on the phone.
This was unusual for the Bolingbrook High School freshman. Her mother, Crystal Morgan, said Dakota had been complaining of headaches for the past 2 weeks, but her parents said she had no pre-existing conditions, was a stellar student, and a naturally gifted athlete.
So she played softball and they won the championship.
She made the all-star team.
She made the all-star team. She was pitching. Like, she never did it. She was just an athlete. She could pick up anything.
So your daughter just died, and this is the type of reaction that you have. Because you know why? They taught our people, your children is good if they can play this sport, that sport, and everything else. I'm not dumping on our people. Because of the sake of this video, we call them our people. Okay? But we got some of our people out there at home are teaching their children what's going on in the Bible. Who they really are, who they're supposed to worship, who they're supposed to praise, who they're supposed to play for. Again, I'm not telling our people, don't let your children play basketball, don't let your children play baseball. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you're not raising those things and then make your children focus on them. Their sole purpose focus is supposed to worship the Most High and give the Most High all praises and all glory, and everything will follow. Those are people, brethren. Those are the people that don't want to listen.
And just do it.
Over the weekend, though.
Again, look at the necklace in her neck. Look at the necklace. Those are the people, brethren. Those are the hardcore Christian. And some of you will say it's an ink, but it's not. It is what it is.
Parents noticed a change.
She just wasn't doing good. She started she was just too tired for me, and a cough and then a fever. So probably about 5 o'clock, I said, I'm going to get you a COVID test because I'm getting kind of worried. I think you might have COVID.
On Sunday, Dakota tested positive for COVID-19. By Monday, her health started to decline, so Morgan took Dakota to Central DuPage Hospital. By 3 Tuesday morning, Dakota's parents said she was gone.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Understand this. Every time the Most High do something like that, he did it for a reason. Let's move to the next video.
In response to the rise in attacks on Asian Americans at the start of the pandemic and ongoing, late this afternoon on Capitol Hill, the House of Representatives approved the COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act. The bill would expedite the review of hate crimes at the Justice Department. Queens Congresswoman Grace Meng, who sponsored the bill, says enough is enough.
There is no place for hate, underscoring that the discrimination and violence against those of Asian descent is unacceptable and will not be tolerated.
The legislation already passed in the Senate last month. The bill.
So I have no comment for that. And those are the some 83 Gentiles acting out, like, oh my God, we're so oppressed right now. We need a bill because we're so oppressed. Yeah. So this bill will keep off the plague of you. Yeah.
Story in Action News is a frightening fall at an apartment complex in King of Prussia.
Now we've learned new details about how this all unfolded. Action News reporter George Solis live for us now outside the DeKalb apartment complex with the full story tonight. George.
Yeah, that's right, Shari and Rick. I've never seen anything like it. A direct quote from a police official investigating this. Amazingly, no one was killed. This was the scene Monday night at the 251 DeKalb Apartments in King of Prussia. The heavy police and fire presence in response to what initially sounded like trouble on board an elevator inside the complex. What first responders actually found was not as described, but even more shocking.
We found 2 males trapped inside the elevator and 1 male actually on the roof of the elevator. All 3 were injured fairly seriously.
There was a fight, brothers, and the fight goes on, and then 3 guys hit the door, and then the elevator door opened, and then both of them fell. They fell too. Oh man. You know what, beloved, this has nothing to do with the elevator, brothers. Let's listen. I will tell you why the Most High sent us this. Listen to this.
It turns out the trio had actually fallen down from the 8th floor of the building after reportedly getting into some kind of brawl.
They fall from the 8th floor. Oh man, don't see what. Yo, can you imagine fighting another dude and then somehow, brothers, you smack that guy into a door and then both of you fall from the 8th floor all the way to down to the first floor, and without none of them were in the elevator. The elevator was stuck in the top floor. They were fighting on the 8th floor, and I'll show you why the Most High sent us this message. All right.
Investigators said the 20-something-year-old, at least one who lived at the complex, crashed through the closed elevator doors and plummeted down the shaft. The elevator itself was on the first floor. Police said it's a first for them.
This was pretty unique. This was a different situation.
Elevator experts said safety measures could do little good in this particular situation.
There's not much you can do when there's 3 full-size big guys crashing into a door.
International Union of Elevator Constructors Local 5 business manager Joe Williams said a union mechanic was actually called to the scene to assess the damage.
Okay, now you got 3 guys that I'm sorry, the elevator was on the first floor, right? So these guys, they were fighting on the 8th floor, and then something happened. One of them pushed the other in the door opened, and then both of them fell. Well, I think one of them fell. He fell on top of the elevator in the first floor. So the elevator actually cushioned his fall. So he fall from 8th floor to the 2nd floor. If the elevator wasn't there, he would have died. Okay? Now, this is why the Most High sent the message. This thing happened over there. The place where this thing happened, it's called King of Prussia. That's the place of the apartment building. Prussia is actually Russia. Okay? Define Prussia.
According to Wikipedia, Prussia was a historically prominent German state that originated in 1525 with a duchy centered on the region of Prussia on the southeast coast of the Baltic Sea.
Who is Prussia today?
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Well, they don't say it. Okay, well then Prussia is just the P in front of Russia. What is excuse me, what is the modern day Prussia? Okay, part of Poland and Russia. So Prussia is actually a part of Poland and Russia. Is something's going to happen between Germany, Poland, and Russia? We don't know. We don't know. They must have a weird way of communicating. The man could have just easily sent you a phone call and say, I'm about to do something between Prussia and Russia over there, Poland and Germany. No, he had 3 scumbags fighting, most likely to be 3 2/3, and then they fell out of the 8th floor into the elevator down there. It's crazy, brothers. And we know what elevators stand for, okay? And then the elevator wasn't in the 8th floor, it was on the down floor. You're going down, which is another symbolism for hell, okay? They fell. They didn't even take the elevator. They fell from the 8th floor all the way down there to the 2nd floor, okay? This is how the Most High communicate, man. He doesn't tell you, like, leave you a message or send you an email. He just tell you The Most High took three jack wagons and started making them fight, and then they fell on the floor. The police has to come, the news had to come, and then this is how you receive it. And then you know now when something happened over there in Russia, then Poland and Germany, the Most High already warned you through this video. All praises to the Most High, man. Give the Most High all. Is that thing even recording? Let me see. Yes, it is. Give the Most High all praises. Let's move to the next video.
Police are looking for this man. They say stabbed someone inside a Lower Manhattan park. Sunday, the victim was riding his bicycle but got off at Sarah D. Roosevelt Park. He says the man was sitting on a bench, walked up and stabbed him once in each arm. The man had to be taken to the hospital. He is listed as stable. If you recognize the man, call NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline. The phone number.
A lot of those stabbing, brothers, are happening right now. Well, they just tell me my video just went live, right? Is it? Is it went live? Is it live? Anyway, a lot of those things are argument, drug dealing and stuff. A lot of them too are crazy H people walking out there, man. They're just walking around and start stabbing people, man. So that's what happened. Let's move to the next video.
There's now 2,323 confirmed cases of B1617.2 in the UK. 483 of these cases have been seen in Bolton and Blackburn with Darwin, where it's now the dominant strain. Cases there have doubled in the last week and are rising in all age groups. In Blackburn, hospitalisations are stable, with 8 people currently in hospital with COVID. And in Bolton, 19 people are now in hospital with coronavirus, the majority of whom are eligible for a vaccine but haven't yet had a vaccine. This shows the new variant is not tending to penetrate into older, vaccinated groups, and it underlines again the importance of getting the jab, especially, but not only, amongst the vulnerable age groups. There are now 86 local authorities where there are 5 or more confirmed cases. The next biggest case of concern is Bedford, where we are surging. Testing, and I would urge everybody in Bedford to exercise caution and engage in testing where it is available.
Now, as you can see, brothers, as you can hear, this thing ain't going to go nowhere. And I just, it always amazes me. Like when those people have a little leg on something, we won, we beat this, we beat that, and stuff like that, and things like this, we beat this. So back then, now you have to click overview. So, okay, where's the overview? Okay, now they keep messing with this. They used to hide it, you know. So May 15th, 681,000, and we are May 18th, 2 days behind. Okay, this thing is, let me see. Okay, where are the countries? They don't give us the countries anymore. See how they do that? Let's click on statistic. Yeah, they don't give you the countries anymore and stuff. So whatever, you guys are good at covering the toilet seat. That's all right. Let's move to the next video.
In Stanislaus County, a homeless person is accused of breaking into a church and causing more than $1,000 in damage. Police in Patterson arrested the suspect today. Investigators say this church has been repeatedly targeted by homeless people.
All praises to the Most High. All praises. Thank you. May the Most High bless this fellow. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. It looks like a dude, but yeah, it could be one. May the Most High bless this fellow right there. He's doing the work of the Most High, and all the other homeless is not doing this. All praises to the Most High, and then bless this guy right there. You know, and give him some good stuff. He doing the nation, bro. He doing the nation a good. He's doing a good deed for the nation. All praises to the Most High. Let's move to the next video.
Just following the breaking news for us tonight, Kim.
Both these killings happened late Saturday night, one in University City and the other in Brentwood. We want to actually show you these victims right here. On the left side of your screen is Barbara Goodkins. The 70-year-old was driving down Del Mar near I-70 with her husband when someone fired into their car around 10:51. Barbara was shot in the head and her husband Stanley was also hit. We are hearing, though, he is alive tonight. And then fast forward to around 11:45 that same night, Dr. Sergei Zakhariev was discovered shot dead near the Drury Inn at Eager and I-64 in Brentwood. And we have some new video from the scene of that murder in Brentwood. We know that the major case squad is helping to work these cases between Brentwood and University City. Right now, investigators are looking for a silver metallic SUV in the murders. At this time, investigators say there is no known motive nor links between those two victims.
So as you can see, brothers, as you can witness, this been happening for quite some time now. You see, there's at least for a year now, a bunch of people are getting shot on the highway while they are driving. Somebody shooting and killing them. So I'm not quite sure what that is and what's going on. All I'm saying is the Heavenly Father is using the ley line and doing his job. So anyway, let us move to the next video. So now this is the video in Louisiana. We just watched that. Let's go to the UK. Oh, is that the same thing? Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I had this video for 2 times. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Watch this.
This morning, more deadly gun violence in the city.
Drive-by shooting in Brooklyn last night claimed the life of a 32-year-old woman. It happened in Brownsville at around 11, and police now say the victim was attending a vigil for another victim of gun violence. A Brooklyn man shot and killed yesterday. The woman was standing outside in the 1700 block of Park Place when police say a white sedan drove by and someone fired shots. The victim was struck in the head and transported to Brookdale Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. No.
All praises to the Most High, okay? And then that's what happened, you know? Stay home, brothers. Stay home. You don't need to be in the street doing all those things. This is plague number 9, execution by the sword. Stay home. Somebody died. They shot this person. And then, hey, man, all you can, hey, man, all praises to the Most High. Stay home, man.
Breaking post-pandemic nearly 2.3 million rides on New York City subways on Friday as they came back for the first time round-the-clock service yesterday. But it also comes amidst a disturbing rise in violent crimes. 17 last week, 2 more yesterday alone. More cops than ever now patrolling underground.
How's it going today? How you feeling? Not bad.
This officer, part of the largest transit force in 20 years, one of 3,250 NYPD members added to address crime.
Today, we're announcing an additional 250 officers on a special deployment on top of the previous 500, on top of the previous 2,500. We're going to take officers and put them in the right places in the subways at the right time, particularly at peak times of ridership.
Pix 11's Nicole Johnson getting a first-hand experience of police patrolling the rails.
Why is that? Because this thing is surging, because the swords is cleaving onto them. So that's why they have to do this, brothers. That's why they have to bring all those cops over there, all right? All praises to the Most High.
It's been 4 days since Pearland police confirmed the body found in a small lake was a mother of 3 who had been missing for weeks. Tonight, friends and family gathered for a candlelight vigil to remember Erica Hernandez. KPRC2's Rochelle Turner joins us live near that lake where the event was held this evening. Rochelle?
Jonathan, Sion, while the vigil ended about an hour ago, you can still see and feel just how loved Erica Hernandez was. From the day she was reported missing, her family never gave up on finding her. And while it wasn't the outcome that everyone wanted, today her life was honored.
I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here to celebrate my sister's life.
It's been hard for the family of Erica Hernandez.
It's still not real to us. I don't know how long it'll take for us to really realize it, but it's not real.
Again, those are Virgil and all that. You see, there's a lot of Virgil going on because a lot of people are being killed and murdered and stuff. The Most High is sending the plague, and the plague is cleaving onto them. Now, beloved, this is Brazil over there, okay? We've been talking about this. We have multiple videos talking about that. Now they put it across that Jesus vaccine saves. And the Christian were going out there, they are saying this thing was the mark of the beast. Whoever is out there promoting this is the Antichrist. Now they put it right in your face. They say, this is your Antichrist. This is your Antichrist. And you people don't want to admit anything. You just, you act like, hey, I never seen this. I never seen the thing like this. That's what you people, oh, they disabled the comment. Okay, over 700 people dislike this. Okay, that's what you people do. This is the video. Vaccine saves. I don't save, but the vaccine does. Because Brazil is catching a lot of hell. All praises to the Most High, brothers. Now, all right, listen to this, brethren.
We begin tonight with loved ones disturbed by the loss of an uncle to gun violence and what they say is also the loss of a cousin who is now in jail.
This after San Antonio police say that man shot and killed his own father. The night team's Daphne Gray spoke with the victim's relative, who says guns are never the answer.
Awakened by heavy police presence next door here in the 300 block of Lyric Avenue, Cynthia Leos had no idea her relatives would be the center of a shooting investigation. This happening Thursday around 9 o'clock.
I was just nervous. I was just shocked. I didn't know what to do. I was just shocked.
San Antonio police say it all started when this man, 42-year-old Jason Anthony Haran, called 911 saying his father, 63-year-old Anthony Haran, had committed suicide. However, Jason later admitted it was he who pulled the trigger. Leo says she's beyond disappointed her cousin could ever do such a thing.
I'm just upset with him. I'm real upset. I just can't believe he did that. You know? You know, he didn't have to kill his dad like that.
But he did. You saw this a lot, brothers. A lot of sons are killing their mothers, and a lot of sons are killing their fathers. They're just killing them. Something happened, some argument, and then they just shoot and kill them. Plague number 9. Let's move to the last video, brothers. Ley line. Now, this is a train carrying fertilizer and highly explosive ammonium nitrate derails in Iowa. You know why? Can somebody tell me what is another word for fertilizer? Brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, put the emoji for fertilizer in the comment board and the live chart, which showed you the Heavenly Father is doing this. Put the emoji, brothers and sisters. The Messiah is hashing in your kingdom, man. This is like the 4th time the Messiah did something like this. Oh, man. Let's see. Fertilizer could be anything, you know, but, hey, you know, define fertilizer.
Here's the definition of fertilizer: a chemical or natural substance added to soil or land to increase its fertility.
Yes, I prefer this. I prefer that fertilizer. What is fertilizer with example? Okay, let me see. I'm on what does manure is used for? No,
According to Merriam-Webster, 1.
What does
the way
manure
something is done or
used
happens,
for?
she worked in a quick manner. According to US EPA, throughout history, people who raise livestock and poultry have used manure as a fertilizer, soil amendment, energy source, even construction material.
Wow.
Manure contains many useful, recyclable components, including nutrients, organic matter, solids, energy, and fiber.
I do not need this type of fiber. I do not need this type of nutrient. Brothers and sisters, I do not need this type of energy. But anyway, man, this is the Most High. This is the Most High sense of humor, brothers. Look at this pile up. And we told you all those train track, they are built on top of ley lines and things like that. They happen. You know, this happened on May 16th. Okay, this is ley line. Another thing the Most High doing. Look at all those. Look at this, brothers. Look at all those fertilizer. Look at all those fertilizer. That thing run around like a snake. Okay, watch this. Okay, let me enlarge this so you can see it a lot more clearer. We'll go full screen right here. Okay, now wait until the camera go full up. You see? Oh, okay. Is that what that is? Let me see. Okay, you see the fertilizer running. Oh, okay, that's a river. Okay. Oh, well, no, it's running through this. Yeah. No, that's the smoke. The smoke reflected from the little river. But this thing is contaminated. People are they gonna use this water to drink, or what's going on here? See, fiery conflagration, brothers. The Most High switched the ley line. Look at this. Oh man, this is tragedy right here. Somebody gonna have to answer for this, man. Something happened. Oh, look at the pile up, man. Wow. If it was the chemical fertilizer, it would have exploded. But this because this is the organic one, the manure. So that's what happened. All praises to the Most High, brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. The hand of the Heavenly Father is in the midst of the people. Is heavy. Okay, so look at this. Okay, that's happened in 2020. Okay, we will watch the video of the beloved brother Big Judah. If you haven't already, watch it. Attempted kidnapping in West Pensacola. Boris Johnson, draconian action tackling Indian virus. All right, let's listen to Boris. What? Oh. Makayla's death as a suicide. What? You got to be kidding me. Let me listen to this.
Now with breaking news.
And we begin at 5 with new details in the death of Hopkinton teenager Michaela Miller.
I-team sources say the medical examiner has ruled the 16-year-old's death was a suicide. Let's get right out to WBZ's Paula Evan with the breaking details tonight. Paula?
Well, David and Lisa, I-team sources tell WBZ the medical examiner has ruled the cause of Michaela Miller's death asphyxia by hanging. Miller was found dead in the woods in April near her home. Her mother said she was initially told it was a suicide, but she insists her daughter was bullied, ambushed, and murdered, and a police officer tried to intimidate her into staying quiet about it. Just hours before her death, investigators confirmed Miller was involved in a physical confrontation with 4 other kids. But the DA, Marion Ryan, says cell phone evidence showed that those kids were not with Miller when she died from the location of their cell phones. We are awaiting a statement from the district attorney, and we have reached out to the Miller family for comment.
I have no comments on that. So let's see what old man Johnson is saying. My man. Okay, just wake up.
Variant that were.
Okay, just wake up, grab that bottle of whiskey, take that dreadful swig, and then, hey man, roll the camera. Action. Boris, go.
Talking about the so-called Indian variant, the B1617.2. India was put on the red list before this was even a variant under investigation, let alone a variant of concern. So we took prompt action, and we will continue to take very, very draconian action in respect of all variants coming.
Oh man, the Most High is great. Give the Most High all praises, brothers. Let's define draconian. Define draconian.
Here's the definition of draconian: of laws or their application, excessively harsh and severe.
Draconian, brothers. Can you imagine? This is of laws or their application, excessively harsh and severe. The Nazi destroyed the independence of the press by a series of draconian law: harsh, severe, strict, extreme, drastic, stringent, tough. Tough on crime. Tough. Gotta be tough. Gotta be tough. Draconian. Hard. Gotta be hard on crime, man. Anyway, brothers and sisters, give the Most High all praises and all glory. And I will see you folks whenever the Most High allow it. Shalom. May the King reign forever.